So welcome back to my YouTube channel, Somewhere in Between. I am getting ready for another intermediate yoga session. As you can see, I am burning my incense, burning my candle, burning my sage, setting up my Zen space, getting into my zone so that I can have a bomb ass yoga session today. I hope that you guys were able to find you something to complement all of your senses so that you can create the full effect of wherever it is that you are going to be doing your yoga session. I particularly do mine outside on my balcony just so that I can actually enjoy a little bit of nature, get those 30 minutes in a day, and really take heed of it. Here you see me spraying some essential oil in my hands, rubbing it on the top of my feet. I did this by accident one day and I noticed how much my energy level changed in my yoga session. So I'm using lemon here. You should give it a try. It definitely changed my energy levels. Let's get started on our yoga session today. So we are starting off with just simply taking a few deep breaths, aligning ourselves, centering ourselves, allowing ourselves to go into that place of readiness. From there, we are starting out in our easy pose. And remember to keep those deep breaths going. We are inhaling and exhaling. We are staying here for about 30 seconds. Pay attention to how your breaths are. Coming back from a weekend full of fun, you could be breathing a little different than what you usually do. So try to focus in on your breath. Try to bring it back to a normal place. And we're just doing simple deep breaths. Now, if you've been watching, you know that I love doing neck stretches while in this easy pose. It just loosens up the neck area. It loosens up those back muscles. Get rid of some of that tenseness and some of that tightness in the chest area. So in a second here, you'll see me begin to do some neck exercises. Feel free to add that into your routine as well. Next, we are moving into our cat-camel pose. I woke up with a little soreness, could be how I slept, so I definitely wanted to incorporate this into today's yoga session. And here we are just simply doing our inhales and exhales as we move our back area up and in. You should feel that in your lower back area as well as in your abdomen because we should be squeezing tight. From here, we are going into our balancing table pose. For some reason today, my balance was a little off. So it's a good thing that I added these into our routine today because I was a little off and definitely needed to get that together. So we're just simply starting with our tabletop pose. On one bended knee, one leg stretch as far as you can get it to stretch. Creating that tabletop. Make sure that back is straight. And again, 30 seconds here. From there, we will do the other side. As you can see, I'm trying to get that balance before I go into the pose. But it's okay if you lose balance. Just go right into that pose. Inhale, exhale, deep breaths. Holding that posture for 30 seconds. We're almost done here. Breathe. I noticed that I had finished too early on the other side, so I went back to it. You guys, do not cheat yourselves. Do not cheat yourselves of those 30 seconds in each pose. From there, gather your breathing. Get it back normal. Inhaling and exhaling. And we are going into our downward dog pose. Holding it there for 30 seconds. The key to this is having the right posture. Not so much as how long you can hold it, but if you can do the 30 seconds, perfect. Make sure your heels are flat on the ground and that your back is straight. 30 seconds, you guys, you got this. From there, we are going into our standing forward bend. As you can see, I had to stop and just gather my breaths here. I had a little too much fun after graduation this weekend. So gather your breath, and we are going into our standing forward bend. The key to this pose, or position I should say, is keeping your legs as straight as possible. So if you cannot reach your toes or your mat just yet, no pressure, keep on working at it. Deep breaths, inhale, exhale, breathe. You got this. Keep it going. Few more seconds. After this, we are heading right into our chair pose. You want to picture yourself preparing to sit down and hold it. Make sure your feet are not too wide. Make sure you feel the bend in the knees. You will feel a little pull in the thigh. You will feel the arm muscles tightening. That means you are in the perfect pose. Keep breathing, keep going, a few more seconds. After this, we are heading right into our low lunge with the left foot forward. This is going to give you a good stretch in the thigh area, in the hamstring, and also in the back. I heard all sorts of popping when I went into this pose. Deep breaths. Inhale. Make sure you're exhaling. Focus on your breathing. Exhale. Inhale. This is my dog, Bailey. Sometimes he joins me in yoga. Exhale. Inhale. And we are switching to our right foot. Again, pause at any moment if you need to gather your breath. Exhale. 30 seconds, you guys. Inhale. Keep it going. Push yourself more into that knee that's forward if you can. Continue to do that as long as you are comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. A few more seconds. On your feet, right into our upward tree pose. This is a really good pose before we go into our actual tree pose. It's going to allow you to get your breath under control. It's going to allow you to get grounded on your feet. There's so many benefits to this pose, so I always love to take advantage of this pose. I want you guys to hold it for 30 seconds, but if you happen to hold it for 35, no complaints here. Keep breathing, keep stretching, keep reaching. A few more seconds, and then we are going into our actual tree pose. Now again, I mentioned today my balance was a little off, so here you can see it takes me a few seconds to actually get into position. Do not beat yourself up. It happens to the best yogis. If you find yourself losing balance, either bring your arms forward or simply just go right back into your pose. And we are holding this for 30 seconds, you guys. 30 seconds. Inhaling, exhaling. My best advice is to find you a focus point and to stare at that focus point, allowing yourself to become centered and lost into that pose. Switch feet in 30 seconds again. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Appreciate your body in this moment for even allowing you to be able to manage this pose. Keep breathing. A few more seconds. And we are going into our Warrior Two pose, starting on our left side. Make sure that your body stays straight. Do not lean forward. Make sure that you are leaning to your side. Bailey is almost trying to direct my yoga pose here. Keep leaning to the side. Do not bring your body forward. Make sure you are breathing. Make sure you are inhaling and exhaling and just simply appreciating the body at this point. A few more seconds and we are switching sides onto our right side. As you can see, I leaned completely to the side without bringing my body forward. You're going to feel that stretch in the side, in the lower back, in your legs. This is a good all-around stretch. So a few seconds, maintaining your breath. Inhale, exhale, bring yourself centered, gather your breath. Inhale, exhale. Appreciate that good warrior pose. Lean into that knee as much as you can, as long as you're comfortable. Finding that focus point. Inhaling and exhaling. Simply just allowing yourself to be present in that position. A few more seconds. Hold it. I know you feel tightness, but hold it. Now let's get ready to switch to our right side. Leaning into that front knee, which should be your right knee. Inhaling, exhaling. It's okay to sort of bounce into that knee. That's only going to allow you to push yourself further in the future. Inhaling, exhaling. A few more seconds. Bring yourself to the center. Simply just inhaling, exhaling, allowing yourself to be centered, maintaining that breath. A few more seconds to push it out, to finish strong. Again, at any moment, if you need to bring yourself to a pause, find a resting position, catch your breath, and get right back to it. Now to wrapping up our yoga session for today. Namaste and thank you.